Congratulations, you did it. That's the first thing. It's results day, right? So GCSEs or A-levels, you saw your results. They were either a pass or a fail. They were good or they were bad. They were what you expected or they weren't. Here's something I think you really need to know and really need to think about. And it's only something that's become more and more apparent to me as time has gone on and I've had the ability to reflect. So I want to give you some food for thought perhaps. No matter what you want to be, whatever your end goal is, you still got time and it can still be done. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So even if you think that people from the left and the right of you, parents talking to you, guardians, friends, family, if you think they had it all figured out and if they tell you they did, then they're lying. And they're lying because nobody knows what life's going to bring. No one knows what life's going to throw, the ups and downs and the unexpectedness of life. So you have to be adaptable. And today might be one of those days that you have to adapt. The plan might need to change slightly. That's okay, you still got time and you can still go after whatever it is you want. And know this, if you didn't get the result that you wanted, if it's not what you wanted, then that's what is important, that it's about you and not what anybody else. Because no matter what happens through life, people are going to doubt you. And that's going to happen now when you've just got your results, and that's going to happen throughout your life. What you've got to learn to do is let it go or use it as fuel. Prove the haters wrong. Prove the people that don't believe that you can do it. Because you can be fueled by their envy and jealousy, because at the end of the day, that's just what it is. They're envious that you have a dream. They're jealous that they're not following that path. And you don't have to do that in a nasty way or an unkind way. You just have to use it as your own motivation and your fuel. So today might not have gone your way. If it did, great. If it didn't, it's not the end of the world. Let's just take football, for example. There's not just one way to score a goal. There's hundreds and thousands of different possibilities of ways that you're going to beat the defence, get through the midfield and get past the keeper, right? And that's the same for you. There's not just one way. There's not just college, then university, then a job, and then you've made it. There's lots of different ways that you can get to where you want to get to. And right now, you might not even be clear of where you want to go and what direction you want to go in. And that's okay. And the fact of the matter is, if you're feeling bad now, if you're feeling the pressures now, if people are coming in and you don't feel quite there, that's often quite normal. Because throughout life, people are going to doubt you. People are going to be self-absorbed and think about themselves and not necessarily you. And you've got to use that. Try not to carry it with you. Try to just let it be. Or if you have to, then use it. Use it to motivate you. Use it to drive you to go after whatever it is you want and whoever you want to be. Because today, results day, isn't the deciding factor. I definitely didn't get the greatest of grades. And I'm probably almost double your age. And I'm still going after the things that I want. I still haven't got it figured out. Which means you got time and you don't have to either. So don't let everybody else around you give you that impression. Because if you think they've got it figured out, if they're telling you they have, they're just lying. So that's all for you. But if you're with your parents or guardians right now, let them look at this, let them watch this, because I've got a little message for them. And that's not to say they're doing a bad job. That's not me to comment on their parenting, because who am I haven't got kids. But your path is not their path, so get off their back. This era isn't your era. Things are changing and have changed. Be supportive. Trust them. Trust them that they'll find their own way, that they're on a journey and that they need to go on their own path. And if that means today they didn't get what you expected them to get, well, that were your expectations, not theirs. And let's not lie, parents. If you could do it all over again and change what you did and didn't have the pressures from your parents to go down a particular route, to study the subjects that you had to study, to do the exams that they made you do, you'd do it all again and you'd do it differently. So don't put those same pressures, don't repeat the cycle, don't put it all back on them. Support them, encourage them, and tell them to go get whatever it is they want and believe in them. And if you don't, deep down you really don't, and you don't think they can get there, you don't think they can go for what they want, fine, but keep it to yourself, okay? Because that kind of negativity doesn't really have a place, especially for your son or daughter. So let those kind of thoughts just back off. Show support, offer advice, Give them help and guidance, but don't do it with preconceived conceptions or any of your own expectations. And lastly, just a little added point. This isn't because my parents did this to me. My parents were the opposite. They made me believe, they offer me support in everything I do. However many changes I've gone through life, whatever I've decided to do, they keep on believing, they keep on pushing, and they keep on wanting me to succeed. Support them and trust them and show them there are lots of different ways and directions where they can succeed and achieve.